Yeah. Wake and bake. Going on, y'all? Let's get it. Let's get it. Bub Johnson, what up, brother? Bloodthirst, what up? FD81, salute, brother. Melee, Big Bank Hank, what up, brother? You know how we do, man. We getting it, man. What's up with it, my brother?
Last. How you doing, my
Wake and bake, wake and bake.
waking back? Blessed. Too blessed to be stressed.
Yes, sir. Hey, wake and bake. It been wild. Hey, we've been wilding on these platforms, man, lately, man. I hope people, it
You know how the
been
summertime
wild. Smash that like button. Smash the likes. Smash the likes, y'all. Going in. What is going on, my brothers? What we talking about today? What we talking about, chat? Just checking all these messages over here, man. Just revving up.
yes, sir. Trying to take this dog out for a walk.
You say what?
Trying to take this little miniature poodle out for a walk.
You're joining low. I can't hear you.
I said I'm gonna take this little miniature poodle out for a walk.
Oh, a little miniature. Yes,
Got a miniature
sir.
poodle.
Dirty Dog Kennels, what up, man? Hey, we've been scraping. We've been on the YouTube scraping. Getting it in, man. Hey, I love these debates, man. I love these debates. Hmm. Yes, sir. Hey, what we talking about, y'all? What we doing? What's the topic? Let's get it going. Kaz, what up? What's the topic? What's the topic for today? Get back in the classroom and see what's popping. Go ahead and get that magazine, man. Look, that link's in the chat. Ooh. Boy, them mornings be rough. Grab that mag. Grab the mag, man. Yeah, I saw it's a lot, man. It's a lot to digest. A lot. It's a lot to digest, you know, because this it gets it gets real dicey, man. Dudes be real emotional about their dogs, and when you start calling them out, it's definitely gonna correct a lot of things. What up, Big Bank?
What it do, man?
You know,
What
just
the hell?
riding with the Heliante.
The hell?
Hey, they better go subscribe with the heli, man. It been going down, you know. We bringing it back to earth though over here, you know what I'm saying? Get some dog talk.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
now you've been cooking. You've been cooking over, especially over that topic. You know what I'm saying? Is the dogs of today better than the dogs of yesterday? You know what I'm saying? Or however you worded it, but yeah, you've been cooking. Been going down.
um, this we gotta know what shit is, you know,
Yeah.
when we looking at these dogs and rickets and pastures, and I saw a video. I'm not gonna call it out because it'd be like, oh, Buck City, he's always starting shit,
I
I
ain't
be
shit.
wanting to say shit, but it'd be a lot of shit I just don't say because it'll ruin it for some people, because I be so brutally honest. I can't help it. That's me. I can't really help it. I'm just brutally fucking honest. If it destroys me, fuck it. I just feel like being honest is, it's a lost art. So let me
Yeah.
see. So we've been talking about rickets and pastures and all the, I'm gonna Google up a couple illustrations and we could just look at some different examples and so at least you'll know what to look for, I should say. That's fair. That's fair. I won't say who got dogs with weak pastures, breeding them, acting like it's the next best thing is shit. The continuation. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It happens though. It's not the end of the world if your dog got weak pastures and different things. It's something that you gotta watch out for. You gotta keep that in mind. Plus, you're not gonna win no dog show. If your dog's looking like that, you plan on doing any type of dog shows or whatever, or a motherfucker breeding to you for confirmation, it ain't gonna happen. Let me see. There go the joint right there. So I think it was Saul yesterday. We was chopping it up about this topic. And you could see a few demonstrations. And it's sometimes it could be real slight. It could be a slight
Yeah.
irregularity, to the dog. I think this one's a little bit more extreme, but if it was just tilted up a little bit more in the correct motion, somebody would probably let it pass. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. So, and you'd be surprised. And the dogs I was looking at the show, they were like this. You know what I'm saying?
Real tight
Round
ones,
or
huh?
cat foot. Yeah, they
Yeah.
were there. Their shit was real straight, bro. And they were nice. Like people were really paying attention. And they're not, and I seen the top dog man have weak pastures in their dogs and whatnot. It could be from whatever, having too many, can't really do, breeding them this way, this and that, would they still produce? Could a dog still produce if it had this going on or something, because the lack of education, won't let you correct this stuff like calcium deficiencies, different things, sunlight, like they got them calcium pills. I mean, them chewables, I think those are great. I mean, it's a supplement, we talk about supplements and stuff, but I think calcium chewables, you get a good brand of them and you use them consistently, even if you don't have this problem, it can help you out a lot, in my eyes.
Yeah, well, what about the eggshells?
Yeah, it all depends because you never know what your dog is consuming. You never know. Like when you
Yeah,
put it in your dog's body, you never really know how much of it is actually getting. So I
yeah,
wouldn't just use that and all, but I definitely use it. I kept a little can of crushed up. I had that shit crushed up. Like I got a little coffee grinder that I used to blend my weed up in, because I got tired of breaking it down, like
yeah,
put it in there. It was an old one, one of my old ones. I don't use no more. I still got it. And I even used it for I think I was making something. I was doing something and I used it and blended some stuff up. I forget what I was using it for. But
yeah.
yeah, what up? Mr. Inconspicuous, man. What up?
I know
You
that
muted up.
that bone marrow be some good calcium too.
Yeah. Yeah, he muted up or something. I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause I be giving the dogs them shin bones, them beef shin bones. It come in half, so they eat all that marrow out and kind of chew on some of that bone. I can always tell when they got too much because they poop be coming out rock hard. You know what I'm saying? A little solid like white fucking poop come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Or yellowish color, like they done got too much of that bone in them. Boy, you could tell that shit hurt coming out. Shit be looking like a
Yeah,
hard rock.
that goddamn, yeah, they've been taking everything, taking all the nutrients from it. They ain't wasting none. That's when it come out hard,
Yeah, yeah.
like rock. That means that body used every fucking bit of that, you know.
Want to see them cat paws? Sick.
Sexy.
Them little tight cat paws.
Oh, this guy. Nah, hey, we love all dogs, man.
Yeah, man. The poodle out me and the poodle out here going to doodle.
Yeah, we love all dogs here, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's what's up,
that's the little
man.
poodle.
Yeah, now that sexy red, I ain't trying to toot the horn, but she's been growing up nice. She's been growing up real nice.
Something got it.
Got to get them out here before it get 90
Yeah,
degrees
that
today.
nice red. She's signature. She's that signature color.
Oh yeah, she nice.
GMB Rocco, what up? Todd Green, what up? Heart and Finish. Wicked Kennels. Janae Johnson. You're rock in the building. Salute. Cosmon, what up?
Got an old school Rivian.
DMV Vito, what up? Musician in the building. Salute. Everybody in the building. I don't want to leave nobody out. Hey, get that magazine, man. The magazine is out. Grab it. You know, you could text me. Text me on the joint. You know, I get right back with you. Get them orders in. I dropped off a whole bunch. What was that at? Netherlands. You know, salute to, because I guess that's where El Patron, you know, he blessed the cover. So that's I sent mags out there, but either they take extremely long or it didn't get there. It got lost or something, you know, in the postal, or, you know, they probably, I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I made sure I got some more out there. Cleaned all the boxes out, you know, made sure all the orders that I saw was there. Another brother, you know, we troubleshooted. I sent two because it's, for some reason, it's cheaper to send two separate mags than it is to send two mags together. You know, I guess it's under that threshold to where it classifies as a large envelope. And then when you put two mags, it got to be, it classifies as a package. So I sent two. One got there a couple days before two got there. You know what I'm saying? I could tell he was kind of worried and shit, but it popped up. You know, he sent me the picture. The mag came. Everything was good. I think they go good together. You know, I wouldn't want to. I mean, if you get two, that's good. But you know, you want to get one, just kind of blends everything together. You know, so that's a good thing, man. We've been just trying to push the hard line when it comes to putting the dogs in a positive light, showing the good things about them, also educating about the history of them that you can't deny, the undeniable history. You know, we can't deny that at all. And you need to be aware of that. You can't say somebody's breeding dogs for the purpose of fighting just because they got fighting dogs or dogs that maybe have had merits or people talk about in the pedigree, because that's everybody. That's everybody that has a purebred dog ever since they came into the country or wherever, you know, the main place where they cultivated the dogs. If they were using them for that back then and people still own that breed, the breed's not banned. So we got to stop discriminating just because I own a dog with this in the lineage. You know, that's not, that can't work too much longer, man. Can't work too much longer. It don't help us out at all.
No, because them dogs be regular dogs. You know, you know, they are what you make them. You know, you can have them running around in the backyard playing with the family and shit. They just be enjoying life, man. Smiles from
Right.
ear to ear. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know, don't just assume that somebody's doing something. Now, if you catch them, that's one thing, you know, but just don't pop up assuming just because I own a dog, it got Grand Champion Buck in the lineage and stuff, and I like Buck and, you know, all the, nah. That's not enough. That's not enough, man. That's not constitutional. We got to run the shit like the Constitution. They want us to follow the laws. They need to follow the laws too. Straight up. Cosmon, what up, man?
What up, though? Hey, want to see a dead body?
What up with it?
He said, dang, it stank.
Yes, sir. Wake and bake. Salute to you, my brother. Top of the
Salute.
morning. Well, now you guys getting up there. It's 7:08 over here.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock over
Oh yeah, still,
here. 10:08.
still getting motion. Yeah, I made that little post office run. I feel good, clear it out.
Yeah.
Sent a couple, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just reaching out. It's slow motion, we got to just keep it steady,
Yeah, man.
Get some more orders in, get back to the post office again, man. That's how we're going to do it. Pretty soon I'm going to get the machine and be doing my own postage from the house. So I just go drop it off. I ain't got to wait in line. Even though I know what time to get up there, it ain't no line, but I know how to maneuver.
You still got
what up, brother?
You still got some shirts, man?
You said what?
You still got some shirts?
Hell yeah. I got some heat.
Yeah. I need another shirt.
I got some heat over here. I got a lot of heat, man. That's how I'm gonna do with that. I just, motherfucker just hit me up. We'll handle all that. I think it's easier like that rather than have a set, type of thing. Cause I want to make sure that because they got them other companies that'll print your shit up and print on demand type shit and they'll send it out.
Yeah.
But they be giving you weak ass shirts. You feel me?
Yeah.
I can't do that. And I can't really buy from them either, even though they be having some dope ass shirts. But the shirt be too thin. It's not it when they do that. So I make sure that I go get at least the extra thick Gildan joint,
Yeah.
That's what you need. That's the step.
We need an updated Swamper shirt. You need another Swampers, you know what I'm saying? You need to come with another.
That Tales from the Swamp is kind of filthy. I like that. That's kind of filthy. I like that.
Tales from the Swamp coming.
I think we could.
You know what I mean? And we're gonna have 3D printouts of that too. The Tales from the Swamp logo and all that. So all that stuff's coming. So
there you go.
Nice little joint to sit on your mantle or your desk. You dig what I'm talking about? 3D printout. You dig what I'm saying? We putting all technology in effect.
Yeah, them 3D printouts, them is nice.
Might even make them into some chains. You dig what I'm talking about? For a dog man. What better for a dog man?
What's Tales from the Swamp?
Oh, that's the new show. You don't know? Oh, you got to go on over and check the show out, man. It's a dead body, y'all. You got to excuse that dead body that's over there laying on our steps. But go on over there.
You guys laid one down already?
Yeah, man. I had to kill the false god last night.
Oh, over there? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to go check it out, man.
Yeah, the dog god. Yeah, we had to kill the false god last night. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, you guys went. Oh man.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, we'll get to it, man. We it's square business over here today, but we'll get to it.
Man. But yeah, go to at Tails like a dog, TAILZ. Tales from the Swamp. Sub, like, share, man. Sub that joint out there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Get up in there right.
Yeah, we talking about confirmation today, man. There was a lot of dogs I saw that last weekend. That was last weekend. So that, the confirmation, it was amazing. Like there was no flaws in none of the dogs. None. I didn't see. I mean, I saw. Well, I was looking at a championship ring. You know, you can't even get in there. It was like 12 champs, 9 champs.
Yeah. So did the dog you picked, you know, that you had your eye on, did it win?
Few times.
Okay.
I mean, you know, we'll just be like, it's out of them 2. I'll be like, it's out of them 2 or them 3. You know, I just do it like that. I wasn't like picking one to win it. A couple times I did, and I was right. There was this white one. He got best in show. So the champion males go at it. He won the best male out of that. And then the champion females went at it. He went best out of that. And then whoever wins out of that, it's the male or female, they get the big trophy. It wasn't big. It was like, it was big, but it wasn't that tall. It was a nice little cup, you know, a nice little, you know, it was nice.
Yeah.
Nice little trophy, you know. But so they dueled it out at the end, you know, and the old girl's dog was nice because she was sitting in the sun the whole time. And I don't know if that was a good strategy or not. I think it was, but it could have played a bad part if your dog wasn't in shape. You see what I'm saying? Because there was a couple other dogs out there, you know, he was shiny. He was white with some patches on him, but he was blinging. He was blinging off that sun. But it was hot though, so the average dog would probably just go down, you know, just collapse. You know, like it was hot, and that dog was breathing good. He was breathing good, man. He wasn't even breathing. He was in autopilot. You know, that dog was amazing. I was staring at him because I was wondering if he was just going to overheat, because everybody else, it was just a coincidence. Like they had like shade, you know what I'm saying? Or the other guys that I thought was the top competitors that could have actually took her off. But she ended up winning that one and then went on to and beat the other female that won her whole thing. Like it was a lot of champs there. It was at least a nice handful of males, a nice handful of females, and then they dueled it out at the end. You know, it was all champions though. You know, you could tell it wasn't no rickets, no pasture, you know, all that. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that going on, man. And I seen the lady, she had to be in her 60s. I think I told this on a couple bakes ago. When she went in, I saw her dog. It was a female dog. I saw that her you know, like she was swelled up, like she was in heat. And you ain't supposed to, I think you ain't supposed to bring them in like in heat if they bleeding, or you know what I'm saying? But some dogs, they might stay puffed out longer than other dogs. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
the judge, at first, you know, she took a round, let them all come in, let everybody kind of stretch out. She was judging too. She was taking a long time to judge. Like it was, I want to say 20, 30-minute process, bro. And you know, when they was in there, like she was judging this thing, like straight up. I'll get her name and I got pictures of her and everything. But she went down and checked the lady and she was like, you know, you gotta go, you know, your dog's in heat, you know what I'm saying? And the lady already had a handkerchief in her hand and showed her, like rubbed it like 10 times and showed her, rubbed it some more, shoulder, rubbed it some more, shoulder. You know what I'm saying? And that was like, okay, she was ready. Because you know, if you ain't ready, you're out of there. You ain't got no handkerchief to show that this bitch ain't bleeding. You don't got nothing, but she was ready. It was already in her left hand. Ready. She didn't even have to switch hands. That motherfucker was ready. As soon as that lady came at her, she knew it was coming. You feel me? So that just that little small element, those are the little small things that in this dog game that you got to take away from shit. You know, like Yeah, it was small. It wasn't really nothing. But you know, that old ass lady was ready. Grandma, grandma ain't no joke.
Grandma
Okay.
rubbing that coochie.
That was solid.
Yeah, that white dog was showing a lot of muscle definition, huh?
Yeah. Now he was shredded out. He was nice. They were nice. He was perfect. He was perfect. You know,
Yeah.
he
He was
wasn't
the only
too
white dog out
bulky.
there.
In that class, he was. But there was another one that probably had a nice amount of white like on his face and stuff. But yeah,
How much you think that played a part? You know what I'm saying? In that motherfucker making it there, like winning shows, like because they probably show up to a bunch of shows, probably being one of the only predominant white dogs. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like, oh, that's nasty. You know what I'm saying?
now them judges, man, they don't I'm telling you, them judges, they've been in this game for a long time, bro.
Yeah,
They've been around. I didn't see they probably had 30, 40 apiece. The 2, 3 judges I saw, they probably had 30 years apiece of dogging.
yeah,
They wasn't no rookies, man. They wasn't no rookies. They just not out on the bricks. You're not gonna never see them. They be people you never see. They traveling. They going to all over. I'm gonna get their names and shit, man. Hopefully, I could interview a few of them because that'll be a good interview just to look at. Go ahead, you guys run. Go take the idea. You know, but nah, it was solid, man. If you would have been there, it would change your whole outlook about the shit. That show in particular. I know they got shows around the country, you know, and if they're anything like this, they're top shit. I guarantee you. The amount of people that were there, the amount of weight pulling activity that was going on, all they need is the wall climb. It's over. Once they get that, they got to figure it out. It's like some storage type of deal. People are like, ADBA, they got money. They could just pay for storage. And, they got, ADBA, they be eating. They get their money, but somebody would have to have the wall and build it. It's probably 2 pieces. Build it so that it's 2 pieces, and then you just hook it together, and then get the wall up. But you got to store it. I guess you just gonna pull it out once a year. You got to store it. It's kind of a hassle.
yeah,
But I'm gonna see, man, because I got a partner that lives out there. He trains Malawas and shit. You know what I'm saying? He used to do pits. He did bullies. All kind of dogs. And I'm gonna see if we could build a wall and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really all they need. Because the weight pulling was on.
yeah. That look good. I like that.
But you got to be right. Them dogs, they was coming in there right.
What was the biggest dog you seen in there? Like how much you think it weighed? Like the biggest one?
Oh, out of the confirmation.
Yeah.
That day, there might have been a couple 48 pounders in there, maybe.
Lean and mean though, huh? Shit.
Yeah, it's lean and mean. 48. No.
Yeah.
Probably sit at 55 easy.
Yeah.
Sit at 55 easy, just on a regular winter day. But shredded down, looking good. muscled up. Them dogs, especially them champs, they was all, I mean, I guess you can make champ real early if you take best in show, you doing sometimes they got 4 shows that weekend, but there was 3 shows. No, there was there was three confirmation shows. It was 2 on Saturday and 1 on Sunday. And the weight pulling was, I think, Friday and Saturday weight pulling. So if you win in best in shows and winning out, you win your division first, and then you go to the ring of winners, the winner's circle. Once you do that, if you win that, you racking up a lot of points. I think you only need 100 points for a champion. Every first place is like 10 points. I think a second place is like 5 points. I could be wrong. But if you win best in show, I think that's like 25 points. I'm not sure, it's like 15 or 20 points or something like that. So you could go to 4 shows. I think he was like, you can go to like 4 shows
and kill it. Yeah.
And if you're killing it, you can get a champion.
Yeah.
Condition that dog good, keep him good. Raiden, I could tell he's definitely gonna be a good ass because he's beautiful. You gotta
I'm trimming him. I'm trimming him up right now. I'm kind of cutting him down, because it's gonna be like over 100 and something. It's supposed to be like 105 for the next 2 weeks. So shit.
Oh yeah.
We gonna trim, and then I've been working. I sent you that video of him running. I've been just making him do sprints, taking him on little walks. So shit, I'm gonna trim him up. Just next month, see how he looking.
Yeah, because they'll just like the way he looks. Sometimes it do be the dog. Sometimes it is genetics. I didn't really see nothing that I just be like, okay, genetics. Even though there was some dudes that I remember from a long time ago. A lot of these people, and they always had good dogs. There's one dude in particular, and it seemed like I seen him at like 5 dog shows, and every time I be in the same damn spot because I go to the same spot when I'm looking at the dogs.
Yeah.
And I always ask him, I like, man, how them dogs bred? And he said, Victorino. He got some Victorino dogs. I guess that's like his family name or whatever. Like I remember asking him this same question 20 years ago, just not remembering who he is,
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I seen those dogs. They be winning because they was cleaning up. I seen them at some shows, like, man, they was winning every category. I was like, wow, like they killing them, at this dog show thing,
Yeah.
And then I seen them, everybody's older now, but I seen them, and Victorino. I was like, man, how long you guys been breeding them dogs? I think he said like 40 years or something. 40 or I can't remember. He was like I think he said 40 years, bro, or 38 years or something, I was like, damn, that's crazy. I was just still in awe, just like 20 years ago I was in awe, so that's genetics right there. But a lot of times, man, just the way that dog looks, they're gonna be on it. And then he's gonna be acting good too. He's real active, he's not shy, he's not, he's just gonna be enjoying himself out there,
Yeah. Yeah, now he wasn't.
I mean, he's a big boy.
That big and beautiful though.
Yeah. He's a big boy. You never know what he'll come down to. Like if you see some of these dogs,
Yeah.
You know, they were down. Them dogs, they had them motherfuckers down. You know, few
Yeah.
of them. Some of them wasn't, and you could tell they look great. You see them, you be like, damn, that's, you know, that dog look good. It's kind of like what I be seeing dudes shit be looking. But
Yeah.
that's not, your dog still could come down a lot. And
Yeah.
you'll learn that as you go on, because you're gonna be getting this floor wax. You know, they're gonna be waxing you with the flow. You're gonna be pulling up. I remember my first dog I took to a dog show. That shit was straight off the chain. No conditioning. That bitch was fat. She was hog fat. She had fur on her back. They was going through, and I'm watching everybody else, and I start looking at their dogs and shit. Because right when we got there, it was like time to put the bitch in there. But we got there a little late, and she was a puppy anyway. Or no, I don't remember how old maybe she was 9 months or maybe almost a year or something like that, you know. And I hurry up and put her in there and shit, you know what I'm saying? Paid the little money, put her in there. And so I didn't have a chance to even peep the scene out, like, you know. And
Yeah.
they going down the line. I'm last, but they going down the line. It's about 8 motherfuckers there, including me. And I'm looking at their dogs. I'm like, ooh, damn, them motherfuckers are shiny, you know. And then I hurry up and wiped all that excess like fur and shit up off of her and shit. Like she was dusty. Yeah, bro. That was a learning experience, brother.
Right.
That was a learning experience. But that's like some TV shit that you won't even see, you won't never pull up like I did. You know, that's impossible. You know, but cause my partner, I never went to a show. He was like, man, you could just come, you could win and shit. That bitch, you know what I'm saying? I know he didn't set me up.
He gassed
He
you up.
underestimated the fucking
Yes.
yeah. Maybe he didn't see my dog. Maybe he didn't see this bitch over here. She was hog fat. You know, I had to get she had at least 50 strands of fur on the top of her back. I had to wipe that shit off.
Yeah.
Damn, boy. Bitch, it was shedding and shit. You know, like clearly I didn't bathe this bitch, you know. Got
Yeah.
to be more careful, you know.
Yeah,
But
you
you live
live,
and you
you
learn.
learn.
Yeah.
They got that high gloss mane and tail at the store. That high gloss one, I guess, and make them
They got
shine.
some high gloss now, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna get some, see what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? But sexy and Raiden, they coat shine anyways. You know what I'm saying? They shit got a good shine to them. But
Yeah.
you know, but like you said, you pop up at a show and them motherfuckers be extra immaculate. So
Yeah, you gotta
man,
be ready, man. Get right.
yeah,
Yeah, you gotta get right, man. You
This
know.
look great.
they got like a little spray bottle, like a wax one too. Like you spray them down. You don't gotta bathe after you bathe them. You spray them down and rub it in. You know what I'm saying? Like a conditioner, high gloss conditioner.
Dang.
Yeah, you get that shit at the Tractor Supply.
Yes, sir. Paul Harris, my guy. What up? Cannabis Cowboy. What up?
What up, dog? M6 up in this
Profit.
thing.
What's going on? What's up with my guys? We're getting it going, man. Now, we was talking about confirmation, you know, shows and different things. Pretty much. I'm I'm back and forth. I'm on these texts. Excuse me, y'all.
They don't know. They don't know. You just rough.
About time to do one of them little standoffs on the show. You know what I'm saying? Somebody need to pull them
Everybody's
out.
scared. Everybody's scared.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, we got male or female. You know. What? How old did you say? About 16 months. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got something around that range. You know.
Yeah, let's get it. Who got it? Let's get it. Let's open up the cameras and open it up. That's what we do this all the time. It should be. Hades the pocket boy with the super chat. Appreciate you, my brother.
I never knew that I would do numbers like this. I made the move. I'm tryna win. Ain't tryna lose. I'm tryna win. Ain't tryna lose.
Yes, sir. Hey, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man, for the support. You dig? And we making our quota this month. I'm gonna put the tag on there that say no commercials. You know, no commercials over here, man. All you guys got to do is just hit the like button, share the videos, you know, and support. It's simple. It's an easy trade-off. I know you guys don't like them commercials that these motherfuckers got on these channels, bro. It's like, commercial for what? You wasn't even saying nothing. You remember how it was a TV show and it'd be like a good part, and then they hit you with the commercial?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck around and try to run to the refrigerator or something, and you miss the shit coming back on.
Man, missed the good part, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Or they done chopped it out. What they
You
done,
need,
man.
you need to make a couple commercials, man. You know what I'm saying? With the mag and shit.
That shit's hard, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I need more people that just like Prophet. I gotta put his shit up here. He had his boy got the mag, he busted it open, it had the music in the background. He's like, yeah, support, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, I can't do everything. I can't. Some niggas can. I can't. You feel me?
Yeah.
I can't do everything. I need a team. Like the most successful people, they got a team of motherfuckers. Even the successful YouTubers and shit. Look at all of them. Look at Gil's Arena and shit. You see behind those glass screens, there's engineers and shit back there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He don't make his thumbnails and shit. I gotta make my thumbnails. It's too much. I'm telling you, it's too much. I gotta get, you know, I know I gotta do it. I know it's on my mind, but that shit's too hard, bro, to just navigate. Just like, you feel me? Like, think about all the good ideas people tell me every day. Just think about it. You can't do it. You can't do it all. I'm looking for profit shit.
Rims to the suburbs.
I'm looking for profit shit. That shit was dope. Let me see.
I don't know, Buck City.
About the two mags. You said what?
Said, I don't know.
You don't know what?
I like this iceberg stuff.
That iceberg slim.
Mm-hmm. Off that Zika Day stuff.
Yes, sir. Zika Day. Zika Day is a litter mate to Doc Holliday.
The Zika Day, that's the crow stuff I like.
The Croatina 3 is a litter mate to Baby Osiris. So if you guys know, you know.
Some of this red boy. I mean, up under this red boy, that look good about right. 75-25. and she look good. I don't know, Buck.
Hey, all I know that, bro, if you got some good dogs, nobody can knock you. That's period. Now we could talk shit, but we can't knock you because you got good hounds.
That's right. Shout out to Buck City, man, for giving a nigga a good hound too, man. This nigga rough. You dig what I'm talking about? I'm waiting on my treadmill to come, and we gonna shape him on up, man, because he didn't show me everything. We've been hunting and everything, man. You know, went up to my boy's land. He got up there. He got a bunch of hogs, and you dig what I'm talking about, and deer hunting, and you know, this guy's something different, man. He a little different, man. He real intense. You know, you wouldn't think it how he you know walk around, but once you see him go in there and grab a hog, big as he is or bigger, boy, it'll make you a believer. Like he knew something. He went straight to the ear. He had his whole side of his face in his mouth, man. Hey, man. He a little scraped up, ran through some pricker bushes. You know what I mean? Got a little couple of brown bug bites, but we healing him up. You dig what I'm saying? But this boy went in there head first. You dig what I'm talking about? No, he never even seen a hog. He sure acting like he did. You dig what I'm talking about? We didn't even have to tell him nothing. You know?
He like,
no
fuck that.
No nothing. He just went in there and grabbed him. All that squealing and stuff, I done seen that shake dogs up. You know what I mean? Just to all of he didn't care about none of that.
No, I think that entices him more. The dog hears that. Oh man, he's going in.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna buy me a couple of hogs.
You got room for hogs, boy.
I'm gonna buy me a couple and just leave them in the backyard for a few months. Let them get nice and fat.
Mm-hmm. Man, it's different, man.
We got some buffaloes over there. I be wanting to go over there and fuck with them buffaloes.
Oh man, them buffalo.
Paul Harris with the super chat.
I never knew that I would do numbers like this. I make it move. I'm tryna win, ain't tryna lose. I'm tryna win, ain't tryna lose.
Yes, sir. Hey man, appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you.
That's right. Support the channel, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, nah, them dogs, man. Look, you get you a good line of dogs. You start off with a solid foundation. I mean, it's not rocket science. You just got to be real with yourself and honest, you know, and just look upward, look for positivity, you know, don't settle. Sometimes you might find yourself in a position to where you're settling. Like that's not what you really want, you know, or you would trade that for anything, damn near. You know, people, your yards are like that. You got to have dogs on your yard that you wouldn't trade for nothing. You know, no matter how much people offer you this and that, you know, you want something that, you know what, that's not even on the table for discussion. And when you actually have that, I believe then it's at that point you could say that you're in a comfortable space to where you could start whipping up that sauce. But if you don't feel like that, or somebody could just come and buy this veg, or like what the fuck do I want that shit for? You know, you don't even want it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man.
hey, man,
I'm
big sauce.
proud. I'm proud to have this little boy, man. He's a good little boy for me, man. He ain't showed me not one bad thing, man. And for those who don't know, even domesticated pigs got teeth. You dig what I'm talking about? My baby boy got grabbed, never made a wrong turn. Got himself up out of there and went right back to work. You dig what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. I was so proud of this nigga this weekend, man. Listen, man. I was so proud of that dude. You know what I mean? Thick bone, hella athletic. You dig what I'm talking about with mouth. And this is with no shaping. This just regular old walking every day. You dig what I'm talking about? No nothing, just regular old feeding, kibble, little bone meal, and some some bounce back. You know what I mean? They ain't put nothing on
You
him.
like that bounce back, huh?
Yeah, man. They be burning through a lot of fluids. You know what I mean? Going. And when they can run, like when you the only thing that I'm learning, like you can't like bring like two boys hogging. You know what I mean? You could get like a maybe maybe a boy and a girl. You know what I mean? Something like that. You could work it like that, but two bulldogs, man, you just asking for trouble. You're asking for trouble. But oh man, little
They
young
say
fella.
bloodthirst. Seen that Tom Garner video of that breeding that and what he said. What happened? So you guys want to keep it a secret, huh? What happened? Smash the likes. Yeah, my guy was supposed to. He was supposed to bring this chainsaw over here, man. He bullshitted me yesterday. Oh yeah. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy, man. Look. Hey, this game, this boy, man. Y'all, I tell you, the Waking Bakers are undefeated. Let's get on this YouTube. Let's get on this YouTube feed.
I'm trying to win.
Garner don't be fucking around.
I'm not trying to
He done been
lose.
playing. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
He gonna be held
Tom
until the cap.
Garner.
I think I'm gonna
Tom
go ahead,
Gizzle.
heal him up
Tom Gizzle Bizzle.
and put him in
Let
some
me
of
see.
these online shows too. You know what I mean? Like the dog of the week, dog of the month. Put him in there till I can get to one of these ADBA shows. I'm gonna shake Cuz up, man. He got super conformation. Everything you wanted, no rickets, no hot legs. You dig what I'm talking about? He ready. You dig what I'm talking about? He
Let's
ready
hear
to
what Tom Garner talking about. Tom Garner's, he's talking that shit. Now you got to hear what Garner's talking about. Try to get it, you know what I'm saying? Wake and bake. Hey, smash that like button, man. Wake and bake. Let's hear from Tom, man. He got these red boy dogs. He got these red boy dogs over here.
Garner, we're on Bulldog Hill, July 16th, 2025. We are sharing our latest breeding.
Wait a minute. Latest breeding. Let me move some shit out the way. Get some wake and bake. Get some wake and bake going.
fuck. I'm about to roll up.
Look at these animals. Let's look at these animals here.
I'm going to speak a little bit about why we're breeding these two dogs together. Here we have Red John, the heir apparent to the Red Boy line. He's the premier stud for our Red Boy breedings. His sire, Red Boy, is now deceased.
Hey, I don't know his sire deceased, all this shit, but this dog's pastures are not straight. They're just not. Look at it. And yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter. Yeah, I'm a hater. I know. You know. What are we doing?
For our Red Boy breedings, his sire, Red Boy, is now deceased.
Yeah, that's
Red boy don't look like that.
That's a
It's not a bad looking dog either. But
he looks great.
Yeah.
Looks great. But this, we can't just act like this was just what we was looking at when we was showing those diagrams. You know,
Yeah.
maybe we can. Maybe we could just act like this is straight. It might be easier.
And I've been eager to breed this dog heavily.
Look at her. Look at her. Oh. What FBG Duck say? He said, wow.
Obviously a beautiful specimen, put together second to none. It's interesting. There's several different looks from the Red Boy line. Red John looks, for those people who are still trying to resurrect the old family red-nosed dogs, he's got that look. So
still trying to resurrect the old family red-nosed dogs. Ooh. I got to see his face when he said that. Let me see his face when he said that.
Red John looks, for those people who are still trying to resurrect the old family red-nosed dogs, he's got that look. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows what Mr. Till put in there in addition to Till's tip?
Oh, wait. You heard that.
I know some
So is the
people.
red boy dogs old family dogs or what?
Hey man, I know some people who probably got some pushback on that.
You said what?
I said I know some people who probably got some pushback on that. Say that don't look like the old family to them.
Oh, that dog right there?
That dog right there.
Bro.
I know some people probably say that.
Let's look at him.
He's probably a good representation of Red Boy.
Look, the red boy line. Red John looks, for those people who are still trying to resurrect the old family red-nosed dogs, he's got that look. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows what Mr. Till put in there in addition to Till's tip. Over here we have Tammy. Tammy's an interesting breeding, and she's already a successful, highly successful producer. If you look back in Red Boy's pedigree, you'll find that we started out in the bottom quarter of that pedigree with a mixture of Frisco and Eli, and it has made a huge difference in the physicality.
Physicality.
Yeah, he looked like a Red Boy to me.
He's a nice looking dog.
Great.
I can see where they're going back to like what's that centipede dog or something, you know, like he got his and then he's got the little two-tone going on in the face a little bit, you know, that old family.
That's the old family trait, but
too.
I think those are more, they look more like Tramp. That type of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you never know. He's a good looking dog. I guess you shouldn't be looking back there. You should know who he's off and go off of that. Because that Red Boy dog that Garner had, I guess he just passed. I mean, that was a decent that was a good dog to go off of.
Seemed to produce a lot of good dogs too.
You know, so
Cottingham red man blood that I've had, it elevates it 2 notches. So we pretty much did the same thing with this female. There's been 4 super dogs that came out of breeding Dynamite to Cherry, and there were 2 breedings, and the second.
So does this bitch got weak pastures or not? I mean, I know we just going through the video, but does she have weak pastures or not? Or is that is that an unclassified question we can't ask or what? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bruh. And I know we could say, oh, she's breeding. Oh, shit. Don't do that. You know, I don't know. Is the supplements working over there? You know, we could look at this. We're getting the proper supplementation and type of deal.
Hey, Buck, could a lot of that look come from just too much inbreeding?
Yeah. I mean, you know, for sure. I think a lot of inbreeding is gonna probably make them less durable in other areas, but that's as a good breeder. I mean, you're supposed to correct that kind of stuff, and then it can come from the lack of nutrition. you know.
He
So if
just
you
looks
got,
like he got the wide, real wide, bow-leggy like look in the front. You dig what
I'm
I'm
looking
talking?
at the bitch though. I'm checking out the
Oh,
bitch at this point.
oh, yeah, I was looking at the boy.
I'm looking at her. Look at this, right? Look at her.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I think she might be leaning. It look like they leaning or something.
Yeah, we could say that. We could say that.
She looks straight though.
That's one thing I know. I just go with what I see. That my eyes is good. My shit's 20/20. I ain't never had glasses or nothing. My shit's 20/20. You know, we can go back. You could look. You could look. You know, that's yeah. She's leaning slightly, but that shit's leaning a lot. So, and then look at him. Oh, he leaning too, right? Look at that right there.
Oh, that's
Look, it's the same shit. We was just looking at the diagram. Like I don't even want to pull the diagram back up. But look at this right here. Oh, she's leaning. This dog is, and then you talk, and then I listen to the voice talking. Oh, it's for the structure and for the massive, you know, all these big words. You know, look at that right there. Look at that. Oh, she's leaning. Okay, we're gonna keep making these excuses. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm judging hard on this shit. This is LeBron. LeBron gets judged the hardest. Look at the mouth. That ain't no scissor bite. I know there. I could look at the bitch's face and know that's not a scissor bite. You know why? Because I've been in these dogs for a long time. Now, is a scissor bite the end all be all? No, no.
If you look
You
back,
feel me? And she got some big ass teeth too. That's some big ass. Them are some big ass fucking teeth. I tell you that. You know, so I'm gonna just look at what I see.
All right. Form follows function. Function follows form. Her teeth kind of like pointed outwards. Like she got buck teeth. And definitely you can if you stick your hand in her mouth with her mouth closed, her bottom jaw ain't sitting scissored inside the upper jaw. Look like she could bite though. I ain't gonna fret like, you know what I mean? She don't look like she gonna do what she gonna do. Yeah, she a vampire. She got some big old teeth. Named her after the man that saved her. What's her name, Cannabis Cowboy? They named her after the medicine that saved her. What was the name? I didn't hear what he said the name was. I get what he's saying when he's trying to yeah, she got a set of chompers on her. You know what I mean? I get what he's saying when he try to say bring that old family back, but the old family ain't never really went nowhere. Right? It's just some people had like show quality and some people had game bred working dogs.
Man, he took a shot. That was a shot. He said for the people trying to resurrect the old family.
Laugh.
And then,
Yeah, like
he laughed.
that old family will tear through that shit in their yard, boy.
So I'm just saying, this bitch could be leaning forward. We can go look at some other dogs that are breeding, bro, that are leaning
No,
forward,
we
bro.
seen that on the confirmation chart you see that you just showed.
Exactly, brother. Yeah, her teeth are big, so she got some big ass teeth. She got a nice structure other than the pastern right there. We grading hard over here.
Back in Red Boy's pedigree, you'll find that we started out in the bottom quarter of that pedigree.
He just put his foot down. It goes like that.
And
that shit goes like that. You see him getting up off of it, pushing back on it. It goes like that, bro.
Blood that I've had, it elevates.
Shit might be too tight, or that RF1 shit ain't what it's supposed to be doing, or either or.
It's too tight. Look at how his chest is. Look at how he built. You dig what I'm talking about? His shit all wide apart and kind of. Listen, I don't like dogs like that. I like mine that look like athletes, like horses. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Deep chest. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm talking about? Not wide, but deep. Like a greyhound.
2 notches. So we pretty much did the same thing this feed. There's been 4 super dogs that came out of breeding Dynamite to Cherry. And there were 2 breedings. And in the second breeding, it was Infrared that came from that. We started out with Infrared, brother to Dynamo and Rampage and super dogs. Infrared was accomplished of his own right. He was bred to Ginger. Ginger's Red Boy's sister. And from that, we got, I believe it was Nadine. And then Nadine was bred back to Red Boy to produce Tammy. So this is Tammy. Tammy got her name because she was in a litter that got parvo many years ago. And there's a antiviral medication called Tamiflu that we used, and it brought them right out of it overnight. And so with respect to the makers of that medication, I named her Tammy after Tamiflu. So here we have a mixture of some of the very best Red Boy through Cottingham's Red Man with the judiciously placed insertion of Dynamite Frisco blood.
Judiciously placed. That boy, I'm telling you, man. Garner used to be a Mac back in the day. Boy.
He definitely got that.
He made that sound good, boy. He judiciously placed it. He didn't add it or cross or do like a line breeder or nothing. He judiciously placed that shit in there. Hey, you gotta love it, man. You gotta love it.
And if you look with Red John, if you look deep into the pedigree, you'll find that on both sides, since he's from a brother-sister breeding, Red Boy to Ginger, you'll find that same insertion. We began in the bottom quarter with a mixture of Frisco and Eli. So that's honoring the formula as we bring this blood forward. She's already an established producer. He's already an established producer. And there are ways you can go with her. You can go back heavy Dynamite. Next time we might breed her to Dynamite Junior. This time we are favoring the Red Boy, and with the backup support with Dynamite in there. Dynamite's saying, "I got your back, Red Boy." So yeah, here it is. That's the rationale, and I fully expect these to be some highly noteworthy dogs. We appreciate you visiting with us. Have a good day.
Hey, that was a good video, though. That was a good video. That was a good video. You know, I mean, it is what it is. It don't matter. That shit's off the shelf. It's like gone already. He's a dude, Al Buddy. Y'all crazy, man. Look, smash that like button, man. It helps the channel the most. Let me see. Judiciously placed. That's my new one. I'm going to judiciously place this blunt right above this lighter. You dig? Happy Thursday, man. We're getting right through the week. Get into it. Let me see.
But throw the link in the chat for me if you get a second.
You said what?
I said if you get a second, man, throw the link in the chat for me, man. I gotta jump on my phone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wake and bake, man. It's only 8:11. It's 8:11, man.
P. Harris in the house.
We're
What it
getting
do?
it in on the West Coast.
What it do? Early in the morning, blowing on these schmackers. We smoking on schmackers this morning. You dig what I'm talking about? Sipping on some of this Juan Valdez. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I had a little Mexican nigga walk my shit across the border this morning on a burro. He brought my shit straight from Colombia. On the back of a donkey. And then he dried them in my kitchen. And then we grinded them and made fresh coffee. Cap.
Yeah, man. These wake and bakes be epic, man.
Hey, Buck, man,
These
you
wake and
gotta
bakes be epic.
break down, man, some of this some of the best of the best Kobe dogs today. You dig what I'm talking about?
Best of the best Kobe dogs of today.
But today, you know what I mean? Them good lines that's still doing stuff with that Kobe stuff. You know what I mean? Like people look back at like some Sorrels or something. Like, what's today that's good? That's Kobe. Or predominantly Kobe.
I mean, I think the Jeep Red Boy is the best representation in my eye.
Say that.
of let's just say the Kobe line, Red Boy being heavy Kobe influence, and then you know, that Finley Bow is straight Kobe, you know. So I like to think
that would
that
be like Jeep, like the Jeep line.
Jeep Red Boy.
Yeah, Jeep
And
Red Boy.
we line breeding on both strains of Kobe. When you do the Jeep Red Boy cross.
Yeah.
But as far as just straight Kobe dogs, just cats just running around with straight Kobe, I don't know nobody. I knew a couple dudes. I mean, I know they're out there, but
Right.
I haven't chopped it up with them enough to understand what they got going on or even cared to really dig into it, I should say. Because there are some dudes out there, but it just haven't been on my plate to where I could really analyze it and get to the bottom of it.
But y'all boys out there that do got heavy Kobe lines, you dig what I'm talking about? Got good working lines, man. Y'all tap in, man. Also go over the Tales from the Swamp. You dig what I'm talking about, man? We'd like to talk to you. You dig what I'm saying? If you got that, you dig what I'm talking about? We'd like to see how it's working for you and how you preserving it, you know, these days.
Yeah, my partner, he got rid of some. He moved and shit. I just talked to him. I ain't chopped it up with him in a while. He has some boomerang stuff that he crossed with some pure Kobe stuff. You know, them dogs, you know. It really depends on who have them, man. Like you know, those dogs were highly publicized. So when you get like your grandpa probably was a good promoter. You're the son that came after that, but as the years go on, you know, some of the family members probably get less respected in some circles, you know, and then it just kind of phases out.
Right.
But
like
apparently
I was
I seen
coming up,
some breeding.
Like the dog man that was like really teaching me a lot of stuff coming up. He was big on old family red noses, but he always said you mix it with some Hetrick dogs, and the Hetrick dogs is Kobe dogs. He said, but he said that allow them to you just stack them on top of each other, right? You don't never got to go out of your own yard to get a good dog because you can breed them old families tight, but then you got to take it out. But what you taking it out to? He said you put it right back into the old family. So he had always swore by Hetricks, and also what's the man name? Mr. Oh, why is his name slipping my mind? I just said it too. Mr. Neblett. He believed in Mr. Neblett stuff. He believed in Mr. Hetrick stuff to the old family. And that's how he mixed up his dogs. And that's what he had from the time I was a child, or I met him about 8, 9 years old. And he died. He just died in shit during COVID. You know what I mean? So he had kept them dogs 50 plus years since the 70s, I know.
Keeping it good. Keeping it good. There's a lot of people though. That's why I don't want to be excluding, you know, even this last weekend, some of those bloodlines that they were telling me, shit, I didn't know them bloodlines. Some of those lines. They were saying some, you know, I don't even want to say what they said because I probably mess it up or But they love their dogs. They had a bunch of lines, different old stuff.
Yeah, I'd
I
always
mean,
seen that
hey,
McCoy stuff and that uh uh Kingfisher stuff and the McCoy stuff. We that stuff was heavy up here. You know? But I don't know nobody who got like no heavy McCoy dogs that, you know.
yes, sir. Cold Mountain, what up, brother? RBG, what up? Let me see.
Good for intelligence too. When you mix that OFR in, get that intelligence, you get you a good one. You dig what I'm talking about? High prey drive too, man. It just adds and blends well to what you got. You know what I mean? Seems to do that all the way around. So I'm gonna start with a base of that.
That Kobe.
We just gonna keep breeding competition dogs to win competitions.
It's like we was talking about the other day about trying to keep the shit down with the puppies and everything. And my dude hit me, and these fuckers right here is just too much. It ain't gonna last probably another week.
I like that little
So
chocolate.
if y'all on the market and you guys looking for something that that you could poke your chest out on at, you know what I'm saying? Like something that's bred really good to perfection. No weak pastures and all, like these are gonna be really strong dogs. You know, they're not bred too tight. They're not, you know, it's the perfect distribution of the what do you say? What do you say? Because I gotta use that. He what did he say? He man, what is he did the insertion. He said districtly, he said judicially distributed. It's districtually distributed. I gotta start using them big words, boy. We from the hood though, man. We, you know, but nah, these joints. I think you'd be happy, man. Tap in if you're trying to get on. I done have my number up there a million times. They're gonna pay it. They're gonna pay it. The baby Osiris dog that we was talking about. That will be a litter mate to Jigsaw and Doc Holliday. Their mama. So this is, I mean, you know what I'm saying? A direct son of Michael Myers, bred to a granddaughter, Africano, with some more sauce and different, you know, different stuff, added some buck and, you know, different stuff in there. You got that Osiris. I mean, this is a heavy influence of the Grand Champion Karate stuff. You know, and them breedings that I was able to do with her, you know, they came out good. It was some good stuff that you'd be happy to keep on your yard. You know, you're loving this stuff. These dogs are doing whatever you ask them to do. You know, whatever if you ask them to do it, they're gonna do it. You know, and we were looking at the genetics. We were looking at the flaws and different things, and going, going in a direction to where we were able to sync and make everything mesh. And I think this right here is going to be the proof that each generation is going to get better and better, you know. So we standing on that Africano shit. Bred pretty much the same way, the way they was breeding it, heavy on the Lucius dog, heavy on the Crow dog. This one's real heavy on the Lucius. Down here at the bottom, got the Crow right there, Crow on the top. You know, bunch of other good dogs back there. You know, anything, you click on anything, got the good shit, got the Patrick shit crossed with the Boudreaux Eli Clemens stuff. I ain't even gonna say Eli. Although Skull's there, he's 25% Eli. Last time I checked, he was about 25% Eli, if I'm not mistaken. I know Midnight Cowboy is. Midnight Cowboy is 25% Eli. You know, he's 25%. Now, if you would have kept, I mean, you still can't get no higher, but if you bred some of his daughters back to, you know, they just weren't able to do that. That's why I always say that. But, you know, that's what it is, you know. But nah, we definitely got a couple of these joints that looking for forever homes. If that's what you into, we already know what Michael Myers is all about. We already know the pedigree on that. We already know that's some of the tightest that you're gonna get. Angels Apache Jr., you know, all that. Angels Apache. Yeah, you know, he's got that in there. He's got that in there, man. You know, that's some good dogs. One thing about the dogs, we can't deny it. We cannot deny it that these dogs were good dogs, and it's the preservation is all that matters. So, and what are they able to produce moving forward? Lady Doll. It's a direct Mayday Dragon Lady. Then Mayday back to his littermate sister. Okay, who was the first one to do that cross? You know, who did that? Right. So you get different variations and you're able to plug it in, and you just hope for the best when you get a dog. You first get a dog or a bloodline, you're not thinking that that's just going to be your bloodline, or that's not going, you know, they just got to stand the test of time. You're just supposed to let it. Don't fool us, because when you overhype shit, then you're making us think like stuff is better than it really is, you know. So you just got to be real with yourself about the whole thing, you know. This Sunny Girl dog down here, you know, it got some intrinsic pieces. I think I did matter of fact, I did in a new mag. There's we talked about King Buck, you know. We talked about King Buck in there. You know, I crossed him to Yellow Page. You see how far Yellow Page is back there? She's way back there. We still got Iceman's off of Yellow Page, right? So it wouldn't be nothing for me to bring Yellow Page all the way up back to the front. Okay. And then the team just had these last night or the 2 nights ago. The team just had these 2 nights ago. Let me show y'all. Let me see. No. Okay, so they was off of they off of Mafia. Right here. This was a Mother's Day breeding. These guys are on the ground right now. Same Osiris stuff, but what I just say we did, it wouldn't be hard to bring that yellow page back up to the front. Oh, so we brought the Michael Myers back up to the front too. Okay. You see what I'm saying? It's not for play. It's not for play. I just showed you. Let's go back so we can show you in real time. How you got the King Buck and Yellow Page way back here, right? You also, on top of this right here, you got Michael Myers in Tequila. You look at that. You look at the Haunch Day. You look at all these dogs. Moxie, she was a great dog, right? Her last litter, she was like 10 to 12 years old. How many people do you think got those? It was only 3 dogs. Guess who got them? Just guess. It was only 3 males in the whole litter. And guess who got those dogs? I won't need it. Like you said, it doesn't need to be explained. It doesn't need to be explained if it's understood, right? Now, your job is to get your blood, get access. That's your job. I remember this bitch. I remember this bitch, man. I won't even say the story about this bitch, but I remember her, you know? So what we did is took the yellow page right here, lined it up, and distributed. I gotta get that word. Man. Judicially distributed it. We took this and judicially distributed it. And now, let me see. Okay. And now, no, I don't want Iceman. I want his sister, Mafia. And you see, there ain't a lot of shit on there. There's not a lot of breedings. These dogs were not bred a ton. Yellow Page was bred a nice amount. Yellow Page probably was bred about 5 or 6 times. You know, she was getting it on. She was getting it on. Okay. So right here. So I distributed. Distributed. I forgot how to say it, bro. I really did. And Cece's at my door. What, son? Hold up. Kaz in the back. Hold up. Kaz.
Yo.
Give me 2 seconds. Cece at the door.
Yeah. Judiciously distributed. Brought the mic back up to the front. Shoot, they should be just about dropping. This little right here should be some good. Mafia Meyer, baby Osiris. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Son of Michael Myers, grandson of Osiris. Cities, Proteina, Red Boy, to the village stuff.
Yeah, we back.
We
We back.
to Proteina. This
We back.
I know I'm about to do this right.
You said what?
Yeah, no, I'm really just talking to myself, but I know what I'm about to do is right. You know what I
Right.
mean? Trying to make the, when I go the other way with it, that I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And stuff like this, like I was saying, shit, this is good right here, bringing that mic back to the front. And I was saying, did they drop these puppies yet?
They just dropped 2 days ago.
See, I was saying it because if the stick was on, that's my daughter's birthday, 5/11,
What?
Mother's Day,
Yeah,
and
that's when the breeding went down.
so it's just about time they should just drop. That's what I was just saying. Brought the mic back up to the front, but the blend of the Croata, the Philly stuff with the Red Boy is gonna be fire. And that's what I want to go heavy Red Boy on the Red Boy side of my own dog. Something like this. I seen some other stuff too. You know what I mean? You know, some
Yeah, we'll get some updates in a few weeks on these. But
yeah.
as far as Osiris goes, he got these little knuckleheads, and they too much. They cutting up too much to where it's we can we might fuck around and lose one of these little motherfuckers. You never know. They're starting to cut up
That's
though.
that's that little chocolate one you just showed, ain't it?
Yeah, he's cutting up too. They all cutting up. It was one bitch in the whole litter, and it's a whole bunch of males, and they're just cutting up, bro. It's
That's
just
the
two
one
of them.
like right there.
It's just two of them. It's more.
I've always
But
had great luck with chocolate dogs. Always good
yeah.
luck with the chocolate dogs. So that's my favorite. I like how I look too. Yeah. Baby Osiris to the Lucius. Yeah, I take photo. I like one.
Hey, drop off and come
You look
back.
like
You
you got
got your thing.
eyebrows.
That shit sound like a video game. Boy. You better get something you could stand on, man. You better go come and grab you some shit that you could be proud about, bro. That's what it's about. Not the bullshit. Yeah, it might cost you, but you got to be proud about it. No, this is the continuation. This is the continuation of the line. The Southern Kennels, in so many ways, because they helped out Karada, man. Karada can't say shit without Mayday. They got Clyde right here. This is Mayday shit. This is a Mayday dog, bro. Oh, and all the affiliates in the background right here. If you look at let's look at Osiris. Look how he's bred. And just see, like, yeah, he's right off a crow. And some people will knock the little bit of Mayday influence back here. But can you knock all of this right here? Let's just go through 4. We're gonna check 4 chambers. Just 4 chambers. Okay. You see the Patrick's Invicto shit. And I think we were just talking about that. That's back there. Okay. This is a heavy Mayday influence right here. This is a Mayday influence down here. Okay. It's double bread on that shit right here and right here. So this the same thing. Double bread. Right? Mayday influence. Then you got more Clyde right here. You kick it down here, you got Deadlift, Dudley, you got Clyde, all in these dogs. Right? Okay. And then down here, you got Mayday down here too. Right? You got Mayday and Bam Bam down there too with some more Invicto shit. Right? Imperious Kennels came and got the dogs. They added the crab blood to them and continue to make good dogs. So I don't know if this ain't no Mayday dog. You know, he's got a heavy influence of Mayday. You know, point blank, period. I had you guys on here. My bad. Y'all didn't tell me. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, yeah. I was looking at Osiris and just all the Mayday influence that he's got. You know, and this ain't no Mayday class. It's just when you look at certain dogs and then you add them with other dogs and you're like, wait a minute, but it's got this, it got that. No, this is a Mayday dog. You know, you got Clyde right here. You see his Mayday influence. He's 75%. You know, that motherfucker right there, he's 75% Mayday dog. He's in there. We can't kick him out of it. Right? You got this dog right here. They did a brother and sister right here. These motherfuckers 3 times Mayday. You know, they 3 times Mayday. And then they cross it on everything that makes Mayday. All the same dogs. Same shit. So you got the Mayday plus the blend. You know, it's kind of hard to dispute, you know, and so many generations, you know, what the dogs are. Look at that dog. Like, that's a Mayday dog. Look at his conformation. Look at him. You know, let me blow it up. You know, I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. Look at that dog. Okay. Standing tall. I know short motherfuckers. Some short motherfuckers are cool. You know? So you got that. You got that in there. Okay. You got this again. Because we're going to click on that again. It's the same amount of Mayday. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday right here, plus the whole company. What is this? This straight Patrick. This is straight Patrick stuff. And they got the Maloney shit in there. They got the Maloney, you know. You know, Let me some good dogs. I like that dog. I do. Kind of oddly built, but you can see it's really, really long dog. Front legs ain't really that long, but it kind of makes up in the body. I mean, it's an interesting looking dog. Not the typical. No, I don't want a whole yard full of those. No. But I'm sure with the genetics that she has in here, you know, she's going to be able to cross out and do good things, right? You're going to be able to cross out and do good things. That's what they did. Let me see. Southern Kennels Heaven. He understood. You know, that's Southern Kennel. They said breeder that Southern Kennels bred this. They understood about whipping up different saws. So you got Dolly crossed up with this right here. Okay. Heavy Red Boy Jocko doing the same cross. This would be the same kind of cross. Now, if it worked, he would have been a genius because then he was able to create Grand Champion Mayday without using Yellow. You're using Yellow's brother right here, JR. Right? That would be Yellow's brother, right? So, and back to Mayday's mom. Same type of cross. You know? They're gonna stick to that same code. I don't know if this bitch is okay. So yeah, bred a little different. That's the one. Back into the paint. You got this dog right here. You got the heavy influence Mayday back with the Clyde coming back. Half brother to Mayday, right? This would be Luke Kane's half sister, except they took, instead of Mayday, they used Mayday's half brother, Dudley. I had my first dog off of Dudley, you know? And yeah, seeing these dogs back in the day, yeah, you know, you see these dogs back in the, there it goes. EJ Gibbons payday right there. Boom. Oh, that says 2001. So that's at least 25, 24, 25 years ago, at least, right? You know what I'm saying? And Yellow and all this and Red Boy and shit, you know, when Red Boy was in your pedigree, right? I had that. I came at the end of this, you know. So this is what I had. You know, I like this shit just as much as I like dudes that had Mayday stuff, you know, and they kept doing that and doing that. And then, you know, when the smoke clears, a lot of times, you know, depending on where you at or who you know, you gotta cling on to the stuff that stayed true, man, and stayed the continuation. I heard Bubba Meck say they hated these dogs, these Mars dogs. He said they hated the Mars dog. I guess Mars, you know, whoever he was, you know, he breeding Patrick dogs and stuff. You know, getting dogs right off Patrick's yard, breeding that shit up. People wasn't liking it. Some people did, some people didn't. You know, I went on to do my own thing. Young, you know, went on to do my own shit. You know, Miss Jade, Detlef, you know, this was my first breeding. This was the first breeding that I did that solidified me in the dogs. You know, so I seen the whole litter. I kept the whole litter. We know Miss J was nice, but we know if dogs get better or not. This was a 75-25. I'm a teenager doing 75-25s. You doing 75-25s? What the fuck is this? Hello. Hello. Who's this? Yeah, now you guys always call me. Like, you guys got to take me off the call list or something. This is crazy. Y'all call me every 2-3 days. Yeah, but it doesn't apply to me though. And you guys keep calling. I keep telling you. So
Your mic live, but
yeah, I know it's live. You said what, brother? No, brother. I told you that. So appreciate it, bro. Yes, sir. You know, hey, one thing about me, we ain't tripping, man. We ain't doing nothing illegal. We answer the phone mid show, But nah, they need to quit calling me.
Yeah, no doubt. You know what I mean? I didn't know if you knew the mic was hot.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Bad Kennels, what up, brother? Bad got that good insert in that mag, man. That beautiful dog doing good things, man. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Salute.
Support that brother. Got a good Stonewall bred type of dog. You guys might want to get over there and check it out. Get the magazine. You can stay connected with some good guys that are doing the right thing. They going to shows. They doing the right thing.
What page that Stonewall dog?
You said what, brother?
I said, which page is that Stonewall dog?
Well, the studs is in the back. I keep it like that. It's like the studs, they all in the back. I made sure that they was all in one spot.
Right.
You can't look at one without looking at the other. But I don't know exactly what page he's on, but they all clustered in the back. Yeah, nah, man. Just down memory lane, man. You see the heavy deadlift. Like, I wish we still had them dogs. I could have easily got Jimmy collected. This dog right here. I was just so young. My partner, he had a Big John dog bred real tight, just like this. And he collected his. He still got that shit to this day. And I didn't. So now, I got some other stuff collected of today though. Yeah, Jimmy was my guy. Miss J was my bitch. She went on to produce really good dogs. Really good dog. This time, dog. I mean, I threw the Big John in there. I mean, you talking about Red Boy Jocko, dog. That's kind of why I ain't gonna shit on the Red Boy Jocko dogs, but when you had this right here, you ain't really tripping about what other people are breeding or whatever. And yeah, I didn't breed this dog right here, but he was a good ass dog. To me, this is when Walker Mall was at their peak. All their dogs, everything made sense, seemingly, and I was able to get a pair of these, and they both worked out really good for me. And that's Red Boy Jocko. It was some good Red Boy Jocko. This right here, we pretty much Red Boy Jocko dog, but we do got that little little splash and dash of this little Boots dog right here, which is a little bolio that's only gonna put you 6% or something. So like these are Red Boy Jocko dogs, and when you're making pure dogs, 6%, 12%, that's not bad to add a little bit in your dog. It's not. I'm not gonna knock it like, oh, you ate this guy 6.25%. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody's docking you for that, you know. So nah, we kept it good. We actually bred these dogs too. So like I said, I go deep. I had Allie, Little Clydo. Little Clydo was a good one. Little Clydo. That's my big Freeway. And this is all 20 years ago. Like at least 20, I mean almost 20 years ago for this pedigree alone. But as you see, I'm climbing back here. You know, I'm climbing back here. I'm obviously creating some type of a line. I did this breeding right here to create Jade. I bred Clydo back to Jade. It was Crazy Eyes too, but his name was Clyde. And then my dude called him Clydo, but we called him Clyde. And then I just gave this dog Clydo. Just because. But I created time. Jimmy right here. I created Jimmy. I own Baby Bo. I bred Baby Bo to Freeway. Right? You know, I did them breedings, and I don't think I went nowhere past here with that. And we lost Clydo. I could have got one of these dogs. A guy was giving him away. He was about 8 years old. And at the time, I wasn't in a position to grab him. But, if I would have grabbed him, this would have been in a nutshell like my old blood. I could have been able to, you know what I'm saying? But the dogs, they progressed. There was actually one in this litter. His name was Little Freeway. And he was the one that I bred to the Haystack litter mate. I took this boy right here and took him back to Haystack's litter mate's sister, Riri. And those turned out to be good dogs. And this is a long time ago, dog. You know, this is a long time ago. You know, and I understand these dogs. I understand this blood. None of this looks any foreign than the blood that we run in today. Nothing looks different or foreign. You know, you add a little Boyles, you add a little bit of that Oiler in there, Oiler Jr., Oiler, you know what I'm saying? All those dogs, the Eli 3, Bobby Jr., you add those dogs in there. This is good dogs. These are good dogs. Was Little Freeway was better than his mama and daddy. Little Freeway was better than Big Freeway and Baby Bo by a long shot. You know, so you're gonna get your dips and valleys. Some dogs are better than others. I seen they said Conway was a 2-time winner. He was not a 2-time winner. I've seen that. He's not. He was a good dog, but he didn't have a tooth in his head. He had a half a tongue. He wasn't gonna be matched. But hey, look, love your dogs. I ain't gonna hold y'all. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make some moves. This dude didn't show up yesterday. I'm gonna show him that, I do my own shit. I really just was trying to help you out, brother. But you're taking my kindness for weakness. So I'm gonna handle this task myself instead of waiting on him. And you guys be great out there, man. You guys be great. You guys be great. You dig? Let me see. We out of here.
Whoa.
Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chopper dish you, white chalk them out. Ay, ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chopper dish you, white chalk them out. Ay, ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Niggas talking like they drillin', but I know they ain't. No stripes in the damn hood, you ain't never rank. Fuck a peace treaty, I ain't never tryna moderate. I be starving for this beef shit like I ain't never ate. Ay, I know you don't want this, cause I've been navigating through these streets, don't need no compass. On some dumb shit, put a foe a bit of sun kiss. Bullets hit your back, couple inches from your bows this. Ay, had to switch it up, you gon' need help. Had an ambulance come pick you up, you ain't seen this. Fast like Uber, how I'm pulling up. And I ain't talking an empty tank when I come and fill you up. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chopper dish you, white chalk them out. Ay, ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chopper dish you, white chalk them out. Ay, ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about.
Your ass wipe up what you talk about. White, chalk him out. 4-4 bulldog, get me barking loud. Blow out your eardrum. Why you want to smoke? You real dumb. You wanna feel something? Then take these shots, nigga. I'll kill some. We in the field hunting for them ops about to drill something. I got a little something. Set my gun connect, that's real money. My nigga crash dummy. He never hesitate to blast for me. And all my hoes work, and they don't hesitate to get cash to me. That's what it's supposed to do. I run with the chosen few. Big gun when we popping out, and we gonna expose your crew. No doubt, white chalk a nigga out. Shoulda quit running your mouth, running your house, shoot your spouse, brain matter on the couch.
Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chopper dish you, white chalk them out. Ay, ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chopper dish you, white chalk them out. Ay, ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about.
Weak ass niggas in the booth, they a liar. I don't give a fuck, I never smoke bam, I smoke fire. Because I'm never gonna fucking retire. Every time I smoke that weed, nigga, I get higher and higher.